According to a Supreme Court judgment, the French serial killer Charles Sobhraj has been ordered to be released from prison. Justices Sobhraj, Mala, and Til Prasad Shrestha, sitting on a divisional bench, issued an order directing the government to free Sobhraj from custody. French serial killer Charles Sobhraj was born on April 6, 1944. He preyed on Western visitors visiting South Asia in the 1970s on the hippie path. He was referred to as the Serpent, the Splitting Killer, and the Bikini Killer because of his snake-like abilities to elude identification by police, as well as the Bikini Killer due to the clothing worn by several of his victims. Sobhraj is currently being held in prison in Nepal, however this may soon change. Sobhraj had previously submitted a request that the amount of time proposed for his prison sentence on a murder conviction had been exceeded. The division bench, composed of Mala and Shrestha, found his claim to be truthful and rendered the decision. Incarcerated for 19 years at the Central Jail on a charge of murder in Nepal, has filed habeas corpus petitions through his attorney. According to the concessions granted to senior citizens of Nepal, he claimed to have served out his sentence in prison. He was given a life sentence by the district court in Bhaktapur for the 1975 brutal murders of Canadian Laurent Carrière and American Kanijo Bonzit. The court's decision states that Sobhraj must remain in custody until September 18, 2023, serving a 20-year sentence which is equivalent to a life sentence. In December 2021, Sobhraj petitioned the Supreme Court on December 22nd to order the government to give aid to older folks. In his writ petition, he asserted that he had completed 17 of the 20 years of his sentence and had already been recommended for release due to good behavior. The government had stated that Sobhraj's crimes had not been exempted and that he would not be exempted as a foreign national in a written statement required by the top court in response to his writ case. The law does not allow for an offender to be excused for being old, ill, or for any other reason. The government's written response stated that while incarceration can be lowered, it cannot be decreased in cases of murder, smuggling, or rape. Despite having a reputation for being a crafty and brutal criminal, Sobhraj has consistently maintained his innocence and asserted that he was framed for the crimes for which he was found guilty for. Numerous books, documentaries, and films have been made about Sobhraj's life, including the TV show The Serpent, which premiered in 2021. Now days away from his possible release from jail, do you agree with the court's decision to let go of the Bikini Killer, who was responsible for killing at least a dozen people in the 1970s and possibly up to 24? Let me know in the comments below.